Greetings, folks. It is now 12:19 a.m. and I am coming to you live from my room. Today has been a very interesting day. I worked for half a day, and the rest of the day I came home and relaxed and got ready for the 4th, which is today, for those of you that don't know. Happy Independence Day, America. Not that it's going to last very long. I also finished a book called Identity Theft. Information in the bottom thing down there. But that is not what I wanted to talk to you about. What I wanted to talk to you about today was we as people of God and people who believe that Yeshua, also known as Jesus, came down from heaven, was born into flesh, was a good example of what we were supposed to be, died for our sins, and was resurrected 3 days later. We have a very intricate backstory. And in this book, Identity Theft, it goes into some finer details about it. I would encourage you to read it. That is not, however, what I wanted to discuss. What I wanted to discuss with you was this shiny little book right here. See this thing right here? And I don't know if you can see that. It's right there. It's the book title. Anyway, in it is another story that's kind of fun to read, and it's shorter than my last one, I promise. We'll be out of here in less than 4 or 5 minutes, okay? So, here's the book, and here's the story.
I am a seller of stones. I travel from city to city. I buy jewels from the diggers in one land and sell them to buyers in another. I have weathered many nights on stormy waters. I have walked days through desert heat. I have dined with kings. I have drunk with paupers. My hands have held the finest rubies and stroked the deepest furs. But I would trade it all for the one jewel I never knew. It was not for lack of opportunity I never held it. There was a chance in Madrid when I was young. But no, it was not for lack of opportunity. It was for lack of wisdom. The jewel was in my hand, but I exchanged it for an imitation. And now I fear my days will end without my ever knowing the beauty of that precious stone. I have never known true love. I have known embraces. I have seen beauty, but I have never known love. If only I had learned to recognize love as I have learned to recognize stones. My father taught me about stones. He was a jewel cutter. He would seat me at the table before a dozen emeralds. One is true, he would tell me. The others are false. Find the true jewel. I would ponder, studying one after another. Finally, I would choose, and I was always wrong. The secret, he would say, is not on the surface of the stone. It is inside. A true jewel has a deep glow. Within the gem there is a fire. The surface can always be polished to a shine, But with time the sparkle fades. However, the stone that shines from within will never fade. With years my eyes learned to spot the true stones. I am never fooled. The stones I purchase are authentic. The gems I sell are true. I have learned to see the light within. If only I had learned the same about love. But I have been foolish, dear reader, and I have been fooled. I spent my life in places I should not have been, seeking only someone with sparkling eyes, beautiful hair, and a dazzling smile. I've searched for women without a beauty, but no true value. And now I am left with emptiness. Once I almost found her. Many years ago in Madrid, I met the daughter of a farmer. Her ways were simple. Her love was pure. Her eyes were honest, and her looks were plain. She would have loved me. She would have held me through every season. Within her is a glow of devotion, the likes of which I have never seen. But I continued to look for someone whose beauty would outshine the rest. How many times have I since longed for that farm girl's kind heart, her sweet smile, her faithfulness. If only I had known that true beauty is found inside, not out. If only I had known how many tears could have been saved. I would trade in a moment 1,000 rare gems for the true heart of one who would have loved me. Dear viewer, heed my warning. Look closely at the stones before you open your purse. True love glows from within and grows stronger with the passage of time. Heed my caution. Look for the purest gem. Look deep within the heart to find the greatest beauty of all. And when you find it, hold on to her and never let her go. For in her you have been granted a treasure worth far more than rubies.
That, dear friends, was a work of fiction. However, even the strangest of fiction has elements of truth. Just take the Twilight Zone. In this little story, the man is lamenting the fact that he didn't choose a girl from Spain. Moreover, what he's lamenting is that he didn't catch the lesson that his father was teaching him. Now, I know it said in the story that he learned about jewels, but he couldn't see the one that was looking at him in the face. The one whose looks were plain, but whose eyes sparkled like gems. Whose heart held the flame. The lesson his father was trying to teach was twofold. It has everything to do with gems, and it has everything to do with love. Our society has become so corrupted by pornography, adultery, the things that make us look on the outside. But Satan couldn't do anything that wasn't already there. We human beings have a tendency to look only on the outside anyway. Satan just makes it worse. Every day you'll come across someone somewhere. But remember, look on the inside. That's where true beauty lies. Sounds like my neighbors are starting the fireworks celebration a little early. Probably should go to bed before it gets any worse. Keep living, keep laughing, keep loving, and as always, keep looking up.